If the referendum passes, when will the new pre-K building open?
The new Early Learning Center would open in 2025. The pre-K program is available at no cost to parents, and is funded through a state grant dedicated for pre-K. If South River didn't have a pre-K program, those funds would go to another town's pre-K instead.
Oh, I didn't realize that. How much does the district receive in grant funding for the pre-K program?
We receive almost $1.6 million each year as long as we keep the program running. This covers the entire cost of the program.
Does everyone who wants the pre-K program get in?
Unfortunately, no. We have over 35 kids on a waiting list. The new building would eliminate the wait list, increase the funding for the program, and allow more students in.
Well, I can't wait for my little one to be ready.
I have no children in the district. I don't want my taxes to go up.
We understand your concern. But if you own property in the borough, one of the main reasons property values continue to rise is because we offer free full-day pre-K. It makes our community a desirable place to buy a home, especially for young families. Property values in South River have risen higher than surrounding towns since we started the pre-K program.
But what about my taxes?
The new increase for the average home in South River, valued at almost $300,000, would be about $149 per year, or $12 per month.
Why aren't we voting for this referendum in November?
The vote is this winter, on January 24, 2023. We had to wait for final approvals from the Department of Education. Also, it was recently released that funding opportunities may be available through the School Development Authority. We've been waiting for information to apply for these funds and potentially lower the cost of these projects.
I want the stadium. It really needs it. But I'm not sure why the pre-K building is necessary. Why are these two questions together? I would like to choose between the two.
We've come to a time when both projects are equally needed and important for very different populations of our students and community. It would be unfair to prioritize one over the other. If the referendum passes, combining the projects allows us to bid them at the same time and potentially be more cost-effective.
I heard that the new building will alleviate space at the primary and elementary schools, but how?
Currently 10 classrooms at the primary school are used for the pre-K program. Those classes would move to the new building. 7 classes of second grade could move back to the primary school, allowing both buildings to have more space to reduce class sizes or take special classes like art or music off a cart. We can also get rid of the modulars at the primary school at that time.
But what about traffic? Traffic up at the schools is so hectic. They built all these schools in one area, and now we're adding one more.
It's true that we are all on one campus. We would have to purchase land to build the school somewhere else in town, which doesn't make sense since we have it here. But regarding traffic, the start and end times for pre-K are completely different from the high school, elementary school, and middle school. Traffic should not be impacted by the new school.
What is happening to the stadium through this project?
We will be replacing the stands, press box, concession stand, and bathrooms. If the second question passes, we will also have turf.
But we just did the track. Isn't it going to get ruined?
Not at all. The track will be protected and will not be affected by the construction. A new scoreboard is also coming this fall, and it will not be affected either.
We've been in town since they built the elementary middle school. I remember at the time it was said that another floor could be added to that school. Is that true, and why aren't we just doing that?
To build on would require emptying that school and moving over 1,200 students out for over a year. The cost of leasing a space, moving the students, and then making the building compliant with current requirements to build another floor would be more expensive than the cost of a new building.
It feels like we're the only ones left without a turf field. Is that true?
We are one of 6 districts left in Middlesex County without a turf field. We could definitely use it.
Would the field only accommodate football?
No, that's the best part. The turf would allow multiple teams to play, including soccer, and in the future field hockey or lacrosse. We hope this information was useful to you. If you have more questions, please send them to referenduminfo@srivernj.org.
Voting for a referendum is a big decision. Please visit the referendum tab of our district website to get the facts.